Friday night baseball from the Bay Area and the Oakland Coliseum. Tonight, game 2 of this 4-game weekend set between the Houston Astros and the Oakland A's. Major League Baseball on the show is next. Tanner Roark, a right-hander from Illinois, will be the starter here. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, you can't always judge a pitcher by the numbers. I know the ERA is into the 4s coming into this start, but he's actually a pretty solid pitcher. And every once in a while, he can throw some decent games in there. It's not easy having an ERA under 4 in baseball. He's slightly over that, but this guy's a better pitcher than that ERA indicates.
Here's Michael Brantley, and we are set for baseball here this evening. Fastball swung on and grounded out towards second. Throw on to first, in time, 1 away. Now here's a look at the Astros starting lineup. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, you really have to appreciate what Altuve brings to this team. He's slugging over .550 on the season. A lot of home runs, a lot of doubles. That's elite power. That's elite slugger territory. Not a lot of guys in the game get to that territory, even some of the really good ones.
Stepping in is Josh Reddick. His career line against Roark up until this point. He's gone 3 for 6. Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. And a strike called at the knees, 0-1. And Dan Dero, this Oakland ball club entering play here tonight. Now they've been on a pretty good roll of late. Winners of 7 of their last 8 ball games.
What an opportunity to get a chance to put our eyeballs on one of the best teams in baseball right now. This team has played so well. Their manager has been on point. Every move he makes is working. Timely hitting. Great defense. Good bullpen. The starters have been on point. This is going to be special.
Batting third.
Boy, this guy's been swinging a hot steak lately. There's just another example. And even when he doesn't hit one on the barrel, he still manages another base hit.
Yeah, don't overthink it. When you're flowing like he is right now, he's hot as a pistol. Everything's falling.
Now batting, Jose Altuve, one of the better hitters in the league this year, currently 7th in the American League in hitting.
This guy can do just about everything when he's in the lineup. In the top 5 in the league in runs scored, and he's a big part of this offense. So there's more to this guy than just swinging the bat. He can get on base, too.
Ooh, I'm shocked he took that pitch right there. That ain't plus 90s right there. That's mid to low 90s fastball in the honey hole. I'm surprised he didn't pull the trigger on that one.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. 1 there. Relay to Olsen. They turn the double play, and that retires the side. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left. And now the A's offense gets its first shot here. No score. Brad Peacock gets the start for Houston in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy's had a really solid season, and what shows me that more than anything, solid 3-to-1 strikeout to walk ratio, and if he continues to do that, he'll pitch really well in this one.
Striding into the box, Marcus Semien. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The shortstop, Marcus Semien.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Slider gets the outside. That's a strike. And fellows, these Astros entering play here tonight. They come off another loss last time out, and in fact they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, Matty, the last game, they got to wash that down the drain. They got absolutely boat raced by a big margin. They got to put that behind them. Show up to the yard today looking to fight. Everything changes once the first pitch is thrown.
The 1-1 home is a fastball that misses.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
Now the 2-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike two. And he can't get out of the way there, so the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning.
Of course the crowd is going to get on him a little bit here, but I find it hard to believe there was any intention there. Bottom of the first, you never want to dig yourself a hole on the mound just to send a message.
Now at the plate, Matt Chapman. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. First offering on its way. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here. 0-1. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Working the plate is Carl Dixon.
Dan, this is an offensive player's dream to have Carl Dixon behind the dish. He is tight on the corners.
He is, D-Row, and listen, he makes you bring the ball into the strike zone. Normally high scoring of games when Carl's behind the dish.
High in the air out towards shallow right. Reddick has to come in a few steps, but he has it for out number one. With that, let's look at the starting lineup for the hometown A's. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, Matt, I think the cleanup hitter might be the difference in this game. He had over 20 runs batted in last month. Very consistent. A solid month, and I love watching him swing the bat. It looks like the focus and concentration is even better when he has runners in scoring position.
That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. He's, of course, a long ball threat, currently third in the American League in that category.
This guy's right in the prime of his career right now. The power bat speaks for itself. One of the more dangerous hitters in the game of baseball.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now the slider gets the call in the bottom part of the zone. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1.
There's a good slider down and in at that back foot. That's a tough pitch to lay off as a hitter, and a great pitch as a pitcher. That's one of those. How could he not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
2-1 to the A's first baseman.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
The 2-1 home. Pitch is a called strike. The throw. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw.
Good steal of second there, and that really sets up the middle of this order to drive in a run and break this scoreless ball game. Always great if you can score first early in the game.
He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Just hung in there on that one.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
The 2-2 one more time. And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with two away now.
One of the keys to being a great outfielder is not being afraid to sacrifice your body. Terrific diving catch there that he made look a lot easier than it actually is.
Here's Chris Davis now. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. First pitch of the at-bat. There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball. Slider, but that's below the knees, and it's 2-0.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were two stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
And that's taken for a strike on the inside corner. 2-1.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking Peter.
And this one's low here, so the count swells to 3-1.
He's gotten himself into a little bit of trouble out here. Middle of the order up in a run-scoring situation, and now he might have to challenge him. Going to have to make some good pitches here.
And that misses as Davis will reach. It's ball 4.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by, but on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take, and a walk is the result.
So 2 on with 2 away, and digging in now, Ramon Laureano. Here comes the first pitch. 0-1 the count.
I would say the pitcher would tell us up here that that wasn't great execution, but he definitely had him off balance. That is a pitch in his arsenal that he can go to.
A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2.
Hey, this is interesting right here. Got him down 0-2. He's been swinging the heck out of the bat. I thought they would pitch around him. He's going to have to button it up a little bit.
Inside as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2.
Well, I think that's a great spot for that pitch. In on the hands. It wasn't a strike, but if he can command the movement in there, he's going to be very effective in this one.
And a slider swung on and missed, and the side is retired. And inning in the books tonight, still scoreless here on the show. Here's Carlos Correa now.
Leading off for the Astros, the shortstop, Carlos Correa.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Correa, sometimes called Show-Rea. He was selected in the first round during the first-year player draft of 2012.
You know, I know this guy isn't the superstar everyone thought he was going to be when he was drafted in those high rounds, but he has had a solid big league career. Back-to-back pitches, they've gone away. Do you tell yourself as a hitter he wants to come in right here? I don't think so. I think he's trying to find that outside corner and adjust accordingly.
.30 pitch is taken, strike 1. Fastball is taken for a strike, and he runs it full 3-2.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A called strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
And that misses for ball 4, so it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
I know one thing. He earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. And he's hoping to get things going at the plate. It's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. First pitch of the at-bat. And he gets ahead 0-1. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
Sort of surprising to see a 5-hole hitter take 2 in a row for strikes to start an at-bat. Now he's way behind the count, so we'll see if he can battle back.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. And a fastball down low as that one just about got away from him.
I like that pitch on 0-2 there. Busted him in, and even though he missed with that one, that hitter isn't as likely to dive out over the plate the rest of this AB.
Ready on 1-2. Oh, look at that stop. And he'll flip on to first to record the out.
All right, guys, here's how the Oakland A's are lining up defensively. And let's take a look at outfielder Stephen Piscotty. Stanford grad, so you know he's got the smarts and the baseball acumen to get it done out there. Big middle of the order bat, big time arm from right field as well.
Here's George Springer. His career line against Roark up until this point. He's got a 3-for-5 line. From the stretch. And this is off the corner and low, ball one. And here's a fastball in for strike one. 91 miles an hour that time. And a fastball. Tough take there, but it's even back at 2-2. Popped him up. Olsen camps under it, and he's got it for out number 2.
Batting seventh, the first baseman, number 10, Gurriel.
Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. He'll start him with a breaking ball. Too low that time. It's ball one. Correa at second with 2 down. This one's down to third. Chapman's got it. Throw on to Olsen will take care of him at first, and that ends the inning. Astros leave one. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. So coming to the plate, Stephen Piscotty, and he's been swinging it well the last couple of games.
Stephen Piscotty.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Called strike on the knuckle curve, and he's ahead in the count, 0-1. And that misses 1-1. The 1-1 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
After that swing, you just got to reset yourself. You still have a strike to work with, and you can't be thinking about how silly you just looked on that last pitch.
The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Time for a look at the Houston Astros on D. And let's take a look at Carlos Correa. I had an old friend say to me one time, this is what they look like. And this is exactly what it looks like. The ability to play gold glove defense and hit in the middle of the order. I smell a potential Hall of Fame career.
Here's Jurickson Profar. Head-to-head matchups with Brad Peacock. He's got 3 base hits in 17 at-bats. He's also been a strikeout victim 6 times. Here's the first pitch to him. Here's a strike with the breaking ball.
Well, that's a tough pitch to take right there, right down the middle. But I think that happens when you're facing a good pitcher like this guy. The last thing you're expecting is one right down the pipe, and unfortunately, he let that one go, and he'd like to have that pitch back to take a good swing at that one.
And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. Profar has had his trouble in these matchups, facing right-handed pitching, that is, and shows a lot more prowess against the southpaws. 1-2. Bottom of the second here with no score. And a A swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
Robbie Grossman.
Here's Robbie Grossman. First offering on its way. Ball 1.
Well, he punched out the last guy, but he didn't get any favors from the blue on the first pitch in this at-bat. Probably should be ahead of this hitter instead of behind.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Two 2-0 the count to the A's left fielder. And there's the first strike. 2-1. In there. 2-2.
I got the count. 2-2.
And here's a ball hit in the air, but this will land untouched. 2-2. Here it is. There's a breaking ball that couldn't quite catch the inside. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Now a little pop-up here right in front of the plate. Chirinos is under it, and that retires the side. A's are gone in order. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. Coming to the plate now as Asdrubal Cabrera, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one.
Asdrubal Cabrera.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A high fastball is in there. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. This is in the air to left. Grossman is there, and he'll bring this one in.
Batting 9, the catcher, number 28, Robinson Chirinos.
Now at the plate, Robinson Chirinos. First pitch of the at-bat. A ball and no strikes. Chirinos, the former Ranger, he was signed as a free agent in the middle of last season.
Yeah, I know he expected to get a longer-term deal, but these are the facts right now. He is on a one-year deal, and he is going to have to produce if he is going to get that multi-year he's been looking for come off-season.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate. Fouled off.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order. So he's aboard following the 1-out walk. They're second of the ball game so far as we take a look there at the league leaderboard for team walks this year. And we see that these guys are currently in 3rd place in the AL in that department. Back to the top of the order now, and that brings in the left-handed hitting outfielder Michael Brantley. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Starting to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball. Chirinos, base runner at first with 1 out. Called strike 2. Popped him up. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the 2nd out.
Now batting, right fielder, Josh Reddick.
Digging in to try it again, Josh Reddick. A base hit in his first trip.
Yeah, guys, still the only hit in this game so far. They've been pretty well shut down. Guys on the mound have really much controlled the whole outcome up until this point.
No balls and 1 strike. Here's the 0-1 pitch. That's taken for a ball, and it's 1-1 now to the Astros right fielder. Reddick behind a ball and 2 strikes. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Fielded cleanly. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. 1 left for Houston. Home half of the 3rd coming up. No score. Into the box, Josh Phegley. Head-to-head matchups with Brad Peacock. He's a .333 hitter.
Phegley.
First pitch on its way. And that's taken high and outside for ball 1. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Phegley, a native of Indiana, the Hoosier State. He was a 1st-round pick back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
3-0 count. Here it comes. Taking all the way, and it's 3-1 now. And there's a called strike at the knees as he was hoping for a base on balls there, but it's a full count now. 3-2. And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the 3rd.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
Simeon.
So it's back to the top of the order now. And up next, a Berkeley area native, Marcus Simeon. set and the pitch. And that's in there for strike one. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. It's 2-1 to the A's leadoff batter.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
A's still looking for that elusive first hit of the ball game. Can't find the zone there, and it's 3-1.
Got to find a way to get back in the zone. I know you're in danger of losing both to walks, but certainly don't miss over the heart of the plate and have this guy gap one, or even worse, hit a two-run homer.
And boy, that misses as well. It's back-to-back walks to start out the inning.
And that's 2 free passes in the third inning alone. So you have to wonder if maybe it's something mechanical or if it's just psychological. Got to get back on track here.
Striding in for Oakland, Matt Chapman. He flew out in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Slider finds the zone for a strike.
I heard so many pitchers in my career in the dugout talk about you're only 1 pitch away from getting out of a nasty situation. This is perfect right here. A strikeout or a double play, and he can get right back in control of this inning.
Oh, 1, here's the pitch. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
2 walks in this inning already, so he can't expect to stay out there much longer if he puts somebody else on. We'll see if he can find it.
The 1-1. It is a fastball, then off the plate for a ball.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
The 2-1. Hit in the air down the right field line. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. First and second here with nobody out. Hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Springer on the run. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Matt Olson.
Coming to the plate now, Matt Olson. He's set. Here it comes. First pitch is a slider called for a strike.
Oh, he thanks his lucky stars right there getting away with that hanger. I cannot believe he didn't pull the trigger on that pitch.
Now the 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Big strikeout for the second out there, but he's not out of
Now
it yet.
batting,
We'll
the
see if he can
designated
feed
hitter,
off that K, wiggle out of the jam, and keep this game
David.
tied.
Settling in now, Chris Davis. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. First offering on its way. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1. Bottom of inning number 3. 0-0 our score. 2-0.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base. Find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
Ready with the 2-0. There's a fastball right down Broadway, taken for a strike.
You know, Matty, I'll never understand this. You work so hard throughout the course of the season and course of this game to get in 1-0, 2-0, 3-1 counts. Guarantee yourself a fastball 80 to 90% of the time, and he takes it. Just can't understand the methodology there.
And he lays off again, ball 3.
2 on, 2 out with a base open here. As a pitcher, you have to be awful careful. You just don't want to groove something here and give this guy a pitch that he can hit one out of the park on.
Here's the 3-1. Boy, not close again. His third walk of the inning as that misses for ball 4.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news, a single probably drives in a couple of runs.
And that'll bring in Ramon Laureano. 0 for 1 here in the early going. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Now a slider down the middle, but laid off.
We're only in the 3rd inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
Fegley on 3rd. Simeon over at 2nd. Davis at 1st. 2 out in the inning. A pause and the 0-2, and he comes back to get him. So a great job pitching out of it with the bases loaded. A's threaten, but leave him loaded. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. They'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Still all zeros in the run column here in the 4th inning. Dan, does this continue, or does somebody score here?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
Altuve, a Venezuelan-born ball player. He's a 9-year major league vet. And wow, tough to lay off the fastball there, but it's 1-2.
Hey, I can understand why he wanted to elevate the fastball right there. This batter's eyes have been lit up since he stepped in the box. Let's see if he gets him fishing on something breaking in the dirt right here.
Oh, this is hit high and deep out to left. Not quite out of here. It's off the out-of-town scoreboard. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
You could hear the solid contact all the way up here, and I thought we were going to have our first run of the game right there. Gets all the way to the fence, but it stays in the park, so he'll have to be okay with the double.
Into the box now, Carlos Correa, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. 0-1 pitch on its way. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
As a pitcher, you got to feel good that you had him out front. Even though he didn't pot commit on that one, it opens up a lot of weapons for you to go high fastball or throw even a better off-speed pitch.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball. Here he comes again, 1-2. Lifted in the air out to left field. Grossman is after it. He's there and records the first out. Time now for the A's Road to the Show report as we get a look at a couple of guys making some noise in the upper levels of the minors. Into the box now, Alex Bregman. He's 0 for 1 thus far. From the stretch. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. And looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside. 1-1.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
A ball and 2 strikes.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in and then get right back outside. Nice pitch.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. No runs, 2 hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. And that's taken high for a ball. It's full now, 3-2.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher, but you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
Holds off on the slider, and that's a good idea as it's ball 4.
I'm sure the manager is fine with that. He tried to entice him with that 3-2 pitch, but he didn't take the bait. First base was open, though, so he just needs to make a good pitch for a ground ball.
Digging in for his second at-bat, George Springer. He popped out in his first trip. From the stretch. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Here it comes on 1-1. Ripped down the first base line, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2. First and second now, 1 man out. Got him looking with the fastball as that had some two-seam movement to it. 2 gone.
It's never a good look to strike out looking, but it's way worse when you do it with a guy in scoring position. Those are the times you really want to see a guy battle and at least put the ball in play.
In now, Yuli Gurriel, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Liner towards second, but right there is the second baseman, and that will retire the side. 2 left for the Astros. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. He set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Stephen Piscotty.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Trying to jam him with the first pitch slider, but it's in a bit too tight for ball 1. The 1-0. Taken on the inside corner for strike 1. Now some action out in the Houston bullpen as it appears both a lefty and a right-hander are up to throw. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. Reddick on the run. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Baseman,
so the bases are empty with one man gone. And Jurickson Profar will be the next to bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. 92 splits the plate, and it's strike one. One out, nobody on. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now. The 1-2. Swung on in the dirt, strike three. Chirinos recovers, and he makes the throw to first. Profar is retired, 2 down now.
Left fielder.
So coming to the plate, Robbie Grossman, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
This is somewhat of a cause for concern. This guy needs to hit better left-handed against right-handed pitching.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. And a first pitch knuckle curve is a called strike. 0-1. No runs, no hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike. Pitch on the way. Too much tilt on that breaking ball as it misses low. Swung on and missed, and it's even at 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. And he'll hang in here as he reaches to foul this one away. The 2-2 one more time is looked at, and the count moves full.
I got to commend him for being a really tough out right now. Not everyone will battle like this with 2 outs and nobody on.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Here's the two-seam fastball that bears in a bit too tight. It's ball 4.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close, so I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
Stepping into the box, Josh Begley, and we'll see if they can make him pay for the 2-out walk. Always considered a big no-no, of course. From the belt, kicks and deals. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Takes this the other way to right. No one can make a play on this one, and the A's first hit is going to be for extra bases. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate, and this will not be close, and the run will score easily.
Great piece of hitting here. Man on first, and they're playing him to pull, but he crosses them up and goes the other way with it, making the outfielder cover a lot of extra ground. That allowed the runner to come all the way around from first to score, and that was a great piece of hitting.
Here comes the Astros skipper up out of the Houston dugout, and we're going to see a pitching change as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. So as he departs, not exactly sure why he's getting the hook, as he's given up just 1 run, but nevertheless he's on his way to an early shower. Joe Smith answers the call from the pen here in the 4th, as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter.
Joe Smith.
Into the box, Marcus Semien. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball one. In terms of previous meetings with Joe Smith, pretty average results, 4 for 15. He also has 1 home run. The 1-0. Count now, a ball and a strike. Ready with the 1-1. In there, 1-2 now. This is on the ground over to first. A flip to the pitcher covering as that will retire the side. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Astros manager A.J. Hinch between innings specifically about his club's offense to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've already worked out 3 walks, so he feels as though that kind of willingness to let the opposition work themselves into trouble will continue to result in good things for them on the scoreboard.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
The designated hitter, Asdrubal Cabrera.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Nope.
And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball 1. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now. Here's a pop-up now. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
Up next for the Astros.
So the base is empty here with one away, and that'll bring up the catcher, Robinson Chirinos. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Strike taken up in the zone. Hit on the ground for Semien. It's short. Scooped up. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Back to the top of the order now, and that brings in the left-handed hitting outfielder Michael Brantley. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And it's fouled away. 2 out, nobody on. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Swing and a liner. And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out.
And they keep the inning alive with a base hit, but you can see that's only the 3rd hit. He's given up the entire game, so he's still in total control out there.
So striding forward now, Josh Reddick. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. First pitch on its way. Oh, and he just blows the fastball by him for strike one.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. With the first baseman holding the runner on, it's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
Brantley leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And he lays off upstairs, but it's ruled a strike, and he can't believe it. 1-2. Ball 2.
2 strikes.
Now a quick move here to step off and look the runner back. And he fouls this one off. He pulls this one into right. Piscotty is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Astros leave one. They're down 1-0. Into the box now, Matt Chapman. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Third baseman, Matt Chapman.
First delivery to him on the way. And that's taken for strike one. The 0-1 delivery.
That's a ball.
Too much dip on the sinker, laid off for a ball. Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1. Sinker, and that's ruled strike two. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out. A little bit over halfway home tonight, bottom of the fifth, as we get a look at our line score to this point. And boy, just one hit for these guys, and they have not swung the bats well. That's putting it mildly. At the plate, Matt Olson. He was sat down on strikes in his last at bat.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch outs will stick with you a little longer.
He's set, and the pitch. First pitch is a sinker, too low, 1-0. Smith has pitched just under 60 innings. And in that time, he's compiled a whip under 1.3. Translation, he's better than league average in that category. The 1-0. Misses for the second ball.
That was one of the easiest takes he'll have all year, and it puts him in a great hitter's count. He's got to take advantage of this situation.
Now the pitch. Outside, 3-0 now.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
Let's see what they throw Olson on a 3-1 count. One out, nobody on. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
The batter, number 2. Designated hitter, Chris Davis.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Chris Davis. It was a walk in his last trip. first offering on its way. And this is on the outside corner for strike one. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. And he's keeping it down here, and that's a called strike two. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the A's, but they're on top 1-0. Digging in, Jose Altuve. A hit in 2 tries for him so far.
Jose Altuve.
Here's the first pitch to him. Ball 1.
He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of obvious, but it's clear to me that even when he misses his spots, he's not missing over the plate.
The 1-0 is laid off for ball 2. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Got through the 5th all right, but it looks like he's a little off kilter here to start the 6th.
Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter's aboard to start the 6th.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
So a runner at first now with nobody out. And the former #1 overall pick in American League Rookie of the Year, Carlos Correa, bats next. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes this the other way to right, but he will come on strong out there in right and pull this one down for the first out.
The third baseman, number 2, Alex Bregman.
So a runner at first now with 1 away, and that'll bring up the LSU product, Alex Bregman. He's set. Here it comes. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
Counts even 1-1 to Alex Bregman. There goes Altuve. Pitch outside. The throw. Not in time. He's in there at second.
Yeah, I don't think there's any doubt, Matty. The ball isn't carrying well tonight, and we haven't seen any home runs, so sometimes you have to try for something else. Now, with seeing I single could be all it takes to push a run across.
Altuve, a runner at second with 1 away. Called strike that time, and it's even at 2-2. Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement and location to get out. That's been the case for him today, and it's really working.
Striding in once again, George Springer, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Skied into straightaway right. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. One left for Houston. It remains 1-0. Bottom of the 6th inning on its way, but first here's Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, I talked to manager Bob Melvin during the break about his thoughts on the A's hitters to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said that although they haven't broken through in a big way in the runs column, they have made the opposing pitching work really hard for just about every out. Their starter's pitch count was pretty high, which resulted in him being removed from the game prior to the 6th inning. Now it's a matter of making their bullpen work just as hard, guys.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Digging in now, Ramon Laureano. And to start out the inning, it looks like they've decided to stick with the same reliever out there, Dan.
They have, Matt. I think the way he pitched the last inning kind of inspired that. But it's not uncommon for relief pitchers to have troubles after they sit and watch their guys swing the bat a bit. We'll see if he stays as sharp as he was before.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And a called strike down in the zone. 0-1. Driven nicely into the gap. Around first, digging for 2. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
Now this is the way you want to start off a series. We haven't even hit the weekend yet, and he's on the board again, this time with a double. This is going to be a good 4-game set for him if he can keep this up.
Runner at second now. Nobody out. And up next, the outfielder Stephen Piscotty. First pitch coming. Here it is. Strike taken up in the zone.
You got to throw that one out the window if you're an offensive player right there. You know this guy is predominantly a sinker ball pitcher. High fastball, he's got to show me that a few more times.
Now he extends nicely, and this ball driven to right field and deep. And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second? And he'll make it up to third safely here with one away.
Now batting, the second baseman, Jurickson.
So one gone for the A's in their half of the 6th, and Jurickson Profar will be the next to bat. From the stretch, nearly got the inside, but ruled the ball. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him in this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
And here's a slider for a called strike.
This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Popped him up. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
The left fielder, number 8, Robbie Grossman.
Now to the plate, Robbie Grossman. Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch. And a first pitch sinker is over for strike one. Laureano on third with 2 out. Line towards center field. And that will get down as he delivers a big one here. It's a base hit. And that'll score the run from third as they go up 2-0 now.
Boy, talking about coming up with a big knock. After that pop-up, it looked like the inning was potentially over. Big 2-out base hit to drive in a run.
Yeah, you watch your teammate in front of you miss his pitch. He got a nice pitch to hit right there and pops it up. You could tell he was dejected as he went back to the dugout. All you're trying to do is be a great teammate. Sean Casey always used to say to me, hey, D-Row, mix in a good teammate one time. That's exactly what this guy did.
He doubled his last time through. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike.
That's
1-1 pitch and a good sinker there, but he can't find the zone. 2-1.
ball.
Slider laid off for a ball.
3 balls.
A
1
great case of a manager sticking up for his pitcher right there and giving that umpire an earful. He didn't get that pitch called the way he wanted it to, but the manager's planting a seed in that umpire's mind to try to expand the strike zone so some of those borderline pitches start to go his pitcher's way.
And he takes ball 4, so a good job out of the
The batter,
9-hole and
number
getting
10.
on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Marcus Semien.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Marcus Semien. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Here's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone.
Hey, if you know an umpire has a tight zone, as a hitter, you tighten your zone as well. No reason to go after the borderline pitches unless you really have to.
Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. And now a called strike that time as the zone expands a bit here. It's 2-1 now. The 2-1. Taken, strike 2. Here now the 2-2. Good job going down and hanging with it that time. 2 down, runners at first and second. Line drive to center field, and that's in there. Base hit. Oh, and he misses it. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second.
Hey, with that base hit right now, the lead's 3-0, and the way their
Now
pitcher's
batting,
going,
third
D-Row,
baseman.
that might hold up in this one.
Yeah, and you're well aware of it,
Chapman.
Dan, as an offense, just trying to put those extra runs across the board. You can take a look at the guy on the slab, towing the slab. He's on fire right now.
Chris
Your attention,
Davinsky
please.
trots in from the bullpen
Now
here as he inherits a
for
tough
Houston,
spot with 2 on and
Number
2 away.
47, Chris Davinsky.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman head-to-head against Chris Davinsky. He's 2 for 3. He's taken him deep once. Looking to minimize the damage here. Hit hard to the right. Foul. In his career, Chapman hits a little over the 270 mark. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. But this will land untouched. Ready on 0-2. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
Big spot right here. That's a great pitch to try and see if you could get him to fish outside the zone. He's still in the driver's seat right now, and I'd expect something else to miss off the plate.
on the stretch. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Runners on first and third, 2 away. A ball hit softly on a line to third, but an easy play over at third, and that'll be that. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. We're through 6 full. Oakland is on top in this one, 3-0. Back here at the Coliseum in Oakland, the A's are on top in this one as we get set for the 7th. But before it gets underway, let's take a look at our game summary to this point. Joaquin Soria is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. Now at the plate, Yuli Gurriel. He'll start the 7th in what's been a fast-moving pitcher's duel to date.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Now here it comes. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Man, when you're struggling at the plate, that pitcher smells blood in the water. He's coming right after you, trying to end it quick.
Gurriel behind a ball and 2 strikes. Lifted into the air to shallow center. Laureano comes on now, and he has it 1 down.
Now batting, designated hitter, Asdrubal Cabrera.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Asdrubal Cabrera. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul. You know, hats off to the pitcher right there. You got a great hitter at the plate. It's early in the count, and he wanted to get ahead. Nice challenge pitch right there.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. And the ball is dropped. And the effort pays off as he's able to recover and get the second out of the inning.
The catcher, number 28, Robinson Chirinos.
Stepping up to the plate, Robinson Chirinos. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
This offense is going to have to find a way to get going. It's happened in the past. Every team goes through it where everyone seems to fall into a funk at the same time. Everyone needs to relax and not try and be the hero and just start getting the leadoff guy on.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. One and two. Here it comes. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. Astros go down 1-2-3. They trail it here 3-0. At the plate, Matt Olson. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far.
The first baseman, Matt Olson.
First pitch of the at-bat. And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Now the Astros have somebody up in the bullpen as a right-hander has started to warm up out there. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Now on 0-2, I don't think we're going to see any more hittable fastballs. If we see one at all, it'll probably be extended out of the zone, or at least that'll be the intent.
Grounded back up the middle. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit. Well, when you're going as well as he is, not even a 2-strike count is going to get in your way.
Yeah, Matty, he's having a monster season, well over 300.
Chris.
Right there, when you're feeling that confident at the plate, it doesn't matter what the count is. You're willing to go deep and still feel confident.
Standing in now, Chris Davis. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half, it's 0-1. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. A 1 pitch on its way. In the dirt here. Now the 0-2 pitch. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. The 1-2. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air, and he'll steer clear of the flying debris to make the catch here for the first out.
The batter, number 22.
Digging in, Ramon Laureano. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, give me a repeat performance of that last double. With a man on first right now, let him run and get you a ribby.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Here's the 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1 home is in there for the second strike. Now that's popped up, but they'll just get the 1 out here as the runner will get back safely at first.
Off the bat, that had
Now
soft
batting,
base
right
hit
fielder,
written all over it, but a
Steve
nice
Barrett.
snag there by the infielder on that
Scotty.
soft liner that could have been a potential base hit.
Stepping in now, Stephen Piscotty, as he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Here comes the 1-0. 2-0. Olsen, the runner at first with 2 gone. 3-0 now. There's ball 4.
3 of those pitches were definitely out of the zone, but that last pitch looked pretty
Now
darn
batting,
good to me.
the
You're
second
not
baseman.
usually going to get many
Your
favorable
next
calls
up.
on 3-0, though.
Road
You have to
ball.
earn that spot.
Into the box now, Jurickson Profar, batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike one. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
That's back-to-back pitches taken for strikes. Puts himself in a bad spot. 0-2. Let's see if he can battle back in this AB.
Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the third time. A's strand a couple, but they're on top by a count of 3-0.
Your
Lou
attention,
Trevino
please.
has been summoned from
Now
the
pitching
bullpen as
for
he'll
the
do
A's.
so to start the eighth.
Number 62, Lou Trevino.
So the lineup flips over and digging in, Michael Brantley. He singled his last time up.
Michael Brantley.
First pitch on its way. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike one. Fouled away. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Simeon's got it. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Couple of good pitching performances by both clubs here. 3-0 our score as you get a look there at the inning by inning recap through the first 7 and change. Next up for the Stros, Josh Reddick. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, and that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Strike 2 as that's taken on the outside part of the plate.
Hey, let's not sugarcoat this. This is a huge half inning right here. They have to find a way to score a few runs. They do not want to face the closer needing 3 runs in the 9th. That means game over.
And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Too high, ball 3.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
He's set. Here's the 3-2, and he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
2 ways to look at this walk. If you're the hitting coach, you say that's a great AB. Down 0-2 and you work the walk. But if you're a pitcher like me, that's just a case of letting a guy off the hook, and that can really frustrate you.
Digging in once again, Jose Altuve, 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Here comes the first pitch. Hit sharply toward the right side. Piscotty is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
The batter, number 1, shortstop Carlos Correa.
Striding in, Carlos Correa. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. He's set, and the pitch. Fouled off. Reddick is off at first with 2 away. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
This is why this guy is so effective. He's able to pound the zone, get ahead in the count, and now he has so many options to go to. I really couldn't tell you. It's a flip of the coin as to what he's going to throw right here.
Count remains at 0-2. Here comes another 0-2.
One ball.
Tried to get him to chase the cutter there. A ball and 2 strikes. And now he'll step off quickly and look the runner back. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way.
Oh, that's out.
Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. A runner on first with 2 away. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Astros leave 1, still down 3-0. Will Harris is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Houston, number 36, Will Harris.
Ready now, Robbie Grossman. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat.
Leading off for the A's, the left fielder, Robbie Grossman.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A ball and no strikes.
That's a good pitch to lay off right there. That cutter inside. And that is a real tough pitch for hitters to lay off of. And a lot of times if you do swing at that cutter in, you're going to end up with some firewood in a broken bat.
The 1-0 home is in there for strike 1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. The 2-1 home is taken for strike 2. Here's the pitch. Now a swing and a fly ball. And no one will track it down. Chopper to short. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And he'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Well, as we take another look at it, you can see that this thing kind of handcuffed him and he couldn't make the play. Comes off the heel of the glove, and the leadoff man is aboard.
In now, Josh Fegley, as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. It was a walk in his last trip. Comes set with the 0-1. Strike taken as the curveball drops into the bottom part of the zone. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Liner towards second, but this is hauled in by the second baseman.
The batter, number 10, shortstop, Marcus Semien.
Standing in, Marcus Semien. Career numbers against Will Harris. Just a 3 for 13 batting line. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
Hey, that's just a great pitch right there. Fastball at the bottom of the zone, right under the knee. It's interesting. I was a low ball hitter, so you could take the strike zone and go to the ground with it. I can live with that being called a strike. What I can't live with is above the belt getting popped.
Lined out to second and caught by Altuve. And he's getting a bit of a workout over there. Two away now.
Third baseman, Matt Chapman.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out. And up next, the power-hitting third baseman, Matt Chapman. From the belt, kicks and deals. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Reddick over to his right. And that retires the side. One left for Oakland, but they lead it 3-0. Liam Hendricks comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
16, Liam Hendricks.
Leading off the inning, Alex Bregman, and they'll need him to get something going here.
They look like they're up against it here. Down 3 on the road, trying to come back against the closer.
Ninth inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1.
This is the big out to get right here. This is their best hitter. He's a great hitter, and he's a guy that kind of spark plug. He gets this team going. So if I'm on the mound right now, you really want to try to get this guy out to hopefully keep them from getting a potential big inning started.
The 2-0. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. And no one will track it down. The 2-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
Into the box, George Springer, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Now the 1-0. Oh my, this ball is crushed. Where will this one end up? Into the concrete staircases and gone. A solo home run here off the bat of George Springer, number 22 on the year, and the Astros are on the scoreboard. It's now a 3-1 ball game.
That, my friends, is a cardinal sin for any closer. You can't give up the long ball. Good thing for him, he still has the lead. We'll see now if he can rebound and actually keep it.
Standing in now, Yuli Gurriel, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1.
No doubt. Some saves come easier than others, and I know this all too well. They're really making wrapping this thing up a difficult task.
The 1-1 home is taken for a ball as that slider broke off the plate.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
Hit to first. To his right, Olsen, and he'll take this on to first, and they're down to their final out, 2 away.
The bat, the designated hitter, Asdrubal Cabrera.
So striding in, Asdrubal Cabrera, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
You have to find a way in this situation to look in that on-deck circle and find a way to get your best hitter to the plate with a chance to tie it.
Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. And that's high and off the plate, 2-1. The 2-1 is looked at for ball 3.
Well, this is a big pitch right here. 2 outs in the 9th. The last thing you want to do is walk a guy and bring the tying run to the plate.
The 3-1 pitch. Tried to crush that ball and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. A crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Line to the right side. Throw on to first will be in time to take care of him, and the A's have claimed the 4th consecutive victory here as this ball game is over.
4 wins in a row for these guys, and I'm sure they're feeling pretty good about themselves. We'll see how long they can keep this up.
Tonight's ball game comes to a close, 3-1 the final. The Athletics took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Tanner Roark earned his 9th win of the year. Brad Peacock couldn't escape the 4th inning as he slapped with the loss. Liam Hendricks earns the save out of the bullpen, his 9th of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Athletics, 3 runs, 5 hits, no errors. They left 11 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 34 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.
Happy Saturday morning to you. Here's the news and results from Friday. Starting out west in the American League, the Oakland Athletics combined for a 4-hitter as they got the home victory against the Astros 3-1. The Mariners pounded out 17 hits in this one as they beat the Blue Jays in Toronto 8-5. Jaime Barria was victorious for the 5th time this season as the Angels downed the White Sox 4-2. The Twins combined for 10 hits as a team as they grabbed the win over the Rangers in Arlington 7-2. The Cleveland Indians allowed only 5 hits in the game as they took down the Yankees in the Bronx 3-2. The Tigers knocked out 10 hits as a team as they took down the Rays in St. Petersburg 8-5. The Orioles snapped a 9-game losing streak as they took down the Red Sox on the road 3-2. Ian Kennedy pitched his way to his 100th career victory as the Royals took care of the Mets 9-3. The Los Angeles Dodgers racked up 11 hits as a team as they beat the Braves in Atlanta 6-4. They now have 5 straight wins. Steven Strasburg collected the victory in his 12th win as the Nationals downed the Brewers 3-2. As of today, he is in the top 5 in the National League in strikeouts. The San Diego Padres held the opposition at bay with only 4 hits as they knocked out the Fightin' Phils 8-1. David Hernandez won his 5th game out of the bullpen as the Reds took care of the Cardinals 5-2. The Pirates amassed 14 hits in the game as they nabbed the win against the visiting Cubs 6-4. The Giants broke up their 5-game losing skid as they got a road win against Arizona 3-0. The Miami Marlins smacked 15 team hits as they took care of the Rocks in Colorado 5-4. As always, thanks for tuning in. That's all we've got this morning. Enjoy the games later today, and we'll see you tomorrow.